Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello everybody. How are you? It's Masoumeh Bano and I'm here to tell you about some topics of Islam, and my topics today to tell you is the comparison of Islam with other social systems. By careful examination of the policies of the developed countries of the world, we realize that although their scientific and industrial development has dazzled man's wisdom, and although their power and strength has reached the moon and Mars, but their advanced policies with their praiseworthy progress have also caused to open the gates of misery to the world of humanity. They have destroyed the world twice in less than a quarter of a century, and have killed millions of innocent people, because from the first day of their development, their very policies have put other nations under the yoke of servitude by the name of philanthropy and freedom. They have also tied down the four huge continents of the world with colonization and have surrendered them unconditionally to Europe, and they have exposed the world to more bitter and sinister calamities than before. Of course, it cannot be denied that they have achieved their humanitarian goals, but they have also been entangled with misery and wretchedness, and the most important of which are international conflicts and universal bloodshed. They've also exposed the world to more sinister and bitter calamities than before. So, it is self-evident that all these are the sweet and bitter fruits of the tree of civilization and the direct result of the way of living of these nations. But the other point is that the sweet fruits from which these nations have benefited originated from a series of praiseworthy ethics, such as truthfulness, honesty, conscientiousness, benevolence, and self-sacrifice of these nations, not of their laws only. On the other hand, the bitter fruits of this tree originate from a series of indecent behaviors such as greed, injustice, atrocity, and stubbornness. So, if we consider the instructions of the holy religion of Islam, we come to know that Islam orders us to perform the first part of these attributes and prohibits the second part. As the result, Islam has invited people to perform the righteous and correct act and prohibits to perform the unrighteous and incorrect act. Although it may benefit a particular group or nation. So by all the things that we said, these three conclusions can be made. The first one is, the policies that set by Islam are more beneficial and praiseworthy to people than any other social policy. Because Allah Almighty Himself said in Quran that Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, وَذَلِكَ الدِّينُ الْقَيِّمُ وَلَكِنَّ أَكْثَرَ النَّاسِ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ. It means that is the right religion, but most of the people do not know. The second part is, the sweet fruits of the present civilized world are due to the blessings of Islam and the living principle of Islam, which have fallen into the hands of Westerners. Because centuries before the signs of the Western civilization appeared, Islam had invited people to follow the same ethics, by the application of which Westerners outpaced us. Therefore, the leader of the faithful, Ali alayhi salam, said to the people that do not act in such a way that others may outpace you in practicing the decrees of the Holy Quran. The third and the last one is, according to the religion of Islam, ethics should be considered as man's essential objective and the basis of laws, because disregarding the ethics and establishing the laws only to meet the materialistic interests of people will only focus their attention on materialism and will deprive them from spiritualism, which is the only mark of distinction of human over animals. Therefore, our Holy Prophet Muhammad said, my main objective is the moral education of people. Thank you so much for watching us.